What you're saying is there's no in between.
Yes, there's no between.
I understand.
I'm either an old man or I'm a tiny big mouse. Tiny big mousewitz.
Don't go dying. I'll be real mad.
Kobold is so cute. Hey, you know who's not present up here? My butler. Who the fuck is my butler? He should be up here shooting his food.
Clearly, motherfucker be slacking.
Yes. I need to long strider us again, because like that's not on. Ah, crap, I gotta do that.
And you said something was missing.
Zara is not grouped, just...
Yeah, I know. Every single time we play now, it ungroups and I have to regroup at the start of every single session.
I'm not doing my summons yet because this is gonna be the part where we gotta go up. And that place fucking sucked. Wondering if we don't just take the strategy of get to the fucking top as fast as you can
Yes,
and
100%.
fuck everything else.
Ignore the fights and just go.
Yep.
Have to keep going.
They're not worth it.
Hopefully the spots where the thing is supposed to shoot actually light up for me this time. Hey, my thing works. That must have been it. I just did nothing correctly.
That makes sense. I'm not even gonna bother with... Well, should we bother with looting? I don't think it's gonna be worth it.
Maybe just check like a couple just to see if they do potentially have anything. Because like if you...
I mean, like, if they had, like, potions or something, it might be helpful. These have... Do you have enough to make Elixir of Psychic Resistance? Because I know we've picked up a bunch of these brains before.
Possibly? I don't know what they're meant to.
I know these brains do. Other than that, I don't know. Or what all goes into them. Because the Intellect Devours, you can always get their brain, and I know that's one of the primary ingredients.
At the moment, I could make 5 of them.
I mean, that's one for each of us. Although, I have a different elixir on, so I don't necessarily need it. But just send 2 to me, and I'll have them if I do need them. We're not going to take them yet, because we have other elixirs on right now. But if it becomes necessary, I'll have them. At least we have them.
Then, yeah,
Let's have a look.
I like when they die with their limbs.
I could pick these things up.
What are they?
They're explodey.
Yeah.
They're like the things from on the Nautiloid, and if you shoot them, you can explode them.
Do they have like brine fluid or something?
Yeah.
Looks like part of the Netherbrain, but we need to be higher up to climb it.
Take cover. They strike from the skies.
Oh, take cover. I like that she changed her train of thought. Okay, they definitely work this time. They're actually like rains.
Mm-hmm.
They were not there before. It was like a 1 second blip of light and then they vanished. That's very weird. But I wish Mysteria could fly. Can, however,
On the way.
Alright.
Let's go.
Yeah, if I'd thought about that, I could have used Minthara to Dimension Door, but that's a once per oh, yeah, once per long rest she gets it.
Time to kill. Typical banana.
Oh man. We have another subscription. The Ninja Falcon has subscribed.
Dash maybe?
I did. I dashed after casting Fly, but it's acting like.
I think you still need to click like if you go to like I think you still have to click on like a fly thing because it doesn't fly by default.
Oh, you're right. That's what I was. Versus.
Sometimes.
What's this glowy thing? Oh, is that when the thing is gonna come down?
Yeah, I think that's so the gold ones down where you are right now is where the bombs are gonna hit, and I think that is where they're gonna deploy more minions, if I recall correctly. But I could be wrong about that. Don't stand on it though.
I like that for him. It's Leviosa. And apparently, God, the universe says he can only fly once per turn. He's likely to end up in combat next turn. Get him there to secure.
Well,
Sliced and burned.
I guess now you know, then you can
Offerings to your
um dash him first before.
subjugate.
I guess level 8 six flies is
Yeah, it's not like just movement, it's more like a ability. How far can I fly?
I'm guessing the statue's here so that you can shove it into the bridge when you can't fly.
Oh, yeah, that's smart.
It has a sturdiness on it, but it's like half HP from the damage. I imagine that's what it's for.
That's a lot of movement apparently.
So fast. Only one of us has to. Hey, there's a glowy thing here.
A what?
A glowy thing. The thing where you restore everything.
You will bleed for her glory.
The glowing candle. Are you almost all the way recovered?
Yes.
You know what? I went to that
There's another way.
The other direction. To the right, I went to the left.
Oh.
In the beginning.
Yeah.
One of us has to get up there.
More will still come. We need to reach the brain.
No choice but to keep going.
So, maybe?
Guess what? I came prepared with fucking 13 dimension doors. So, me and Asterion are up in dimension doors, bro. Or at least as far as I can see. Did you make it already?
Girlfriend got it.
Whose side are we on? I don't think we did. And we sided with the guy. So the dragon that shows up in the fight, that's
That one's a mind-controlled one, I believe.
Booty. That was an excellent shot when I didn't speak.
I was about to say.
You can do it, girlfriend. Defend yourself. Protect your brain. Yeah, we're up here now. Right next to the thingy. Should we touch the thingy?
Yes, we should.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Save. Okay, we already all have block straight. If there's any other buffs that can really get right now.
Yeah, I have a... only thing would be elixirs. So I currently have elixir of cloud giant strength on myself. So my strength is set to 27. Girlfriend has an elixir of arcane cultivation to give her an extra 4th level. Well, to give her a 4th level spell slot she wouldn't otherwise have 4th level.
That's a good idea. Maybe I should do that. I can
So-
give Asterion I have a superior elixir of arcane. What does that do?
Just a higher level. I use the supreme. The arcane cultivation, if you hover over it, it'll tell you what level spell slot you get from it.
Okay.
You can also use it in the moment to recover, but since she doesn't normally have that slot, I don't want to drop it right now. I took it in the battle, and then it didn't end up using that spell slot, so I'm keeping it up for now. And then I'll probably, after that, I'll probably put psychic resistance on her.
Well, I'm gonna start with the psychic then, because I have 3 4th level. And I'll give
Yeah.
Asterion one also. Unfortunately, I don't think I can give one to the Emperor. Or maybe I could throw it at him.
Good try. Also, can you make universal resistance? Because that gives you resistance to all damage types. That's the real OP one. But I don't know if you have everything you need for it.
Alright, I'm trying to throw this at him. This works.
Here's a chest right here. This has a potion of angelic slumber and a potion of superior healing. He's over.
Another
Yeah, he's
step
over here.
forward.
Miss psychic resistance.
That's fine.
It worked.
It worked.
Keep a blade close.
Guess he just didn't take any damage. That's fine. What a cow. Alright. Save.
No time to rest. Should find my step.
Oh, there's a box. Is there anything in it?
Yeah, there were 2 potions. One of Angelic Slumber and one of Superior Healing. I grabbed them.
Alright, up we go. Brainstorm! Are you ready to
Yes.
face Netherbrain?
Damn right. Brain's
Summon
going
all
down.
allies ASAP. I never know.
Yeah, I mean, we may as well. Round 1 is just nothing but summons.
Everybody summon.
The only problem with that is that everybody's clustered. Move and then summon.
That's fair.
Because, that's a good way to get wiped.
Oh no, the brain is flying away.
The animation is frozen on my screen, and that's a bad sign. They did just have a patch, and this always happens right after they have an update.
There's a possibility after the animation ends it picks back up.
Yeah,
See,
I'm hoping.
it doesn't just crash outright.
There it is. The crown. The very thing that has been amplifying the Netherbrain's power. And the very place that we will be able to dominate it. That's where we should use the Nether Stones.
Is there no end to these
My girlfriend's
horrors?
saying,
She said it's their way.
There's
out on her beautiful voice.
the rat catcher that became
Whoa, did you just call him a rat?
the avenging exile. Murder incarnate.
Just the brain called me murder incarnate and I'm just
You
smiling.
are spectacular specimens.
I had muted the stream so I can hear.
You will make
Yeah.
spectacular
I got this.
brawls.
The crown! Cast the spell on it!
I did just save, so if you might reload it. 'Cause I don't know, it's weird being in combat. Oh, we have 4 turns until everything is over. Or until the not burglars.
Sorry,
I saw
what
Thar.
did you say?
Execute.
You said something
We
right
have 4
before.
turns until, I thought until it ended, but it says, and not a lawyer's on the way.
Mm-hmm.
My counters didn't show up when I played. It drove me off the wall. There were several places where I just lost because I didn't know I had a counter. And I was like, I have turns? Okay, I see where I heard you in Thara again.
Which doesn't really matter in combat.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we want to split up, I mean, Minthara and I could go left, and you and Astarion go right.
Yep.
All right, and the summons are in action, correct? You know I want to fight.
Does the the 4 turns remaining, that's just on a ship showing up?
Yeah, it's reinforcements.
And the brains thing doesn't start until we go in there?
I think so.
Because I remember, like, it makes the ground go away.
Yeah, a
But
little
that's
while.
just when you're in there.
Yeah.
still think we need to split up,
Yeah.
but
I'm just saying, like, if you want to just avoid this fight altogether, that's fine. But I'm also perfectly willing to put myself in the middle of the shit show.
I kind of want to kill this dragon just because I think I can.
I also would like to kill this dragon. Alright,
Oh, I didn't do that.
so let's look at who our allies are and where we want to send them.
Yeah, we lost all of Asterians.
Yep. But his is the only one we lost.
I don't think that the Kithraki Inferno is gonna work on the dragon.
No, but after the other stuff shows up, it can be helpful there. Because the dragon's gonna have fire resistance.
God damn it, I used right click, which is what I needed to examine.
Alright. Here's what I'm gonna do. As myself, I'm gonna range and I'm gonna go up there in the middle. And I'm gonna summon you gear to hang out with me.
Okay.
Okay. That's my plan.
Alright, I need to fix my keys because I need to be able to examine stuff and like it wasn't. There we go.
And
I'm gonna take Asterion
should have
around
gone up
the-
first.
Not quite to the dragon, but that guy next to the dragon. Oakless Breath.
Alright. You gear I'm gonna put next to this spell plague thing next to me. You can go right there, buddy.
Lend your strength.
Then I'm gonna have him summon.
Oh, and he gets to go right away. Excellent. Infernal dagger. Yeah.
I'm gonna bring in the Iron Hand dudes. They sound cool.
Let's see if gnomes are actually good for something.
Did you hear what you just said?
Mm-mm.
Let's see if gnomes are actually good for something. Alright, well I guess I'm gonna have to bash this tent. Because that's what's in front of me. Oh, that was effective.
Subjugate us.
That actually worked.
I won't give in. Decide.
What is the range on this?
Breathe deep and move.
Okay, so if I go like...
I'm gonna summon in Shadowheart's people also.
Okay, I'll use Minthara to get Florix. Summon them.
Ooh, it only brought in one
Here.
person.
Oh, only one survived last time.
With the HP they had.
Ooh, that's rough.
So only 11 HP.
Well... I thought they would reset.
Well, it's better than none. That's right, I have this nice fancy new action. Where I can go... Oh, he's immune to burning. Of course he is.
funny as it says he's burning.
Yeah, it also doesn't say he's immune to burning. It says he's immune to poison.
Maybe that was
It's
your
me.
immune to
I'm
burning.
immune to burning.
It's just because you're right next to each other. It looked like it was on him.
I'm like, wait a second. I'm immune to burning. Yeah, dude. Spill my blood in the fire.
Oh, I still have more movement.
Can the Emperor summon
That's
allies?
fine though. I think we've summoned them all, honestly.
The only thing left is the hags, but it's just invisibility.
Yeah.
So what are dragons not like?
Take a button.
The only thing it's immune to is fire.
So how do you think it feels about dancing?
Oh god.
I'll be sad if it doesn't have an animation. Right, Mr. Emperor. Doesn't have a ton of stuff. Let's see.
Maybe you can attack this one?
Yeah, I'm just trying to based on
What he can do.
do without. Let's see. What kind of person is this?
An aberration.
Oh.
Wizard.
Okay, so not a humanoid. He can do something where he eats their brain, but they have to be a person. No, it just says stunned or unconscious creature. It doesn't have to be a person. They do have to be stunned.
Yeah, you have to spin around stunning them and then do it.
I don't think he has any bonus actions that will stun them. No. So. Let's try this. Oh, this isn't a cone. Oh, I don't want to hit you, Gear. Actually,
Just do it.
where is he?
He's actually there.
Okay. Because this cone is pretty wide, it might hit a lot of dudes. Hey, Gear, is Gear immune to stunning?
Yes.
That's excellent.
Looks like it.
Stun them all.
You're so stunning.
Oh, crap, I'm stunned. He just said, fuck that guy.
Son of Godzilla on the phone. Yeah, but also one of Florence.
Okay, I'm kind of thinking it was the tentacle that's.
Desist. Submit. Die.
Are we able to see if this dragon can dance?
Can you feel death's cold
Yes.
grip?
No guarantees, but if it works.
Can you do it? Because you're stunned.
Astarion has a scroll.
Oh.
Won't see this coming.
Oh my god, the
it's
dance, but it works.
it did a little hop at first, so I was hopeful that it was actually gonna
Same.
dance. That would have been
So we have 10 rounds.
incredible.
No.
Okay. Well, do you want to try and like finish it, focus on it, or deal with everything else while it's locked down?
I think we need to deal with
Sounds
everything
like
else.
fun.
So we're not like getting hit from two sides.
Yeah, that was kind of my thought.
Unfortunately stunned. I really wish we could.
Yes. Yeah, I put all the florks up on the side so they would deal with the mind flayers up there and not trigger all these goddamn tentacles, and then they all jumped down and got burned. There's like one of them left. 1.5. Okay.
Fuck this balls. Oh man, I just thought of something that would be funny. Whenever I feel like being like, fuck this ball, fuck this shit, this shit is sandpaper, I should have like a button on my Steam Deck that I can push that just like a bolt goes flying across the screen.
Okay, where am I needed next? Do you think the Emperor's gonna need help? Over there. There's 2 guys. Yugir's over there, but he's invisible, so I'm afraid the Emperor's gonna get targeted. I'm just gonna go over here. Because if nothing else, I'll get attack of opportunity if they go for the Emperor.
Do the tentacles, they can't move, do they?
Nah. Oh, no. Only in new spots, I believe.
Is this guy still stunned?
No.
Damn it. I don't know how you're supposed to make this work if like
They
can't-
recover too quickly.
you can't do the thing unless they're stunned, but if they're stunned doesn't last until your next turn. I don't know how you're supposed to make that work. Because everything says the stun is only for 1 turn. I can throw this guy. I don't know if this actually does any damage. Throw a creature or object up to 60 feet. I'm not throwing. I'm not throwing.
Chasm him.
Done.
Well done.
I killed that guy.
Good.
Noisy cock.
He's looking for you, Gear.
Crap. Starin's concentration broke.
Ooh, that's bad. Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna be like a whole line there. I realized we were kind of lined up. Yeah.
Overrule.
You need to go. Get to the crown and cast a spell to dominate the brain. I can hold them here.
So nice of you. Except that you're incapacitated, so you're not doing a whole lot of that. Stunned. Damn it, I'm stunned again. We need something that makes us not stunnable.
Make me happy. Level 4 Divine Smite on a critical hit? Yes, please. And as a bonus action, we're gonna take a healing potion.
I'm gonna stand here. Because both me and Astarion are stunned again.
Reunite.
I can do telekinesis again on the Emperor's turn. Throw that at the guy. Counts. It'd be crazy if I can throw something back and it counts it.
That would be really funny.
I imagine it's okay.
You would think, but sometimes logic doesn't apply in this game.
It just says creature or object.
You can certainly try. Does it have a weight limit?
Try to. What is it? T to make it stay?
Yeah.
It's not doing it.
Weird.
I wonder if I accidentally changed a binding. Trouble is, I don't know what that's actually called.
Inspect.
What did you just throw?
I tried to pick up my phone, but it slipped out of my hand and fell on the keyboard.
Even is inspect. Correct. Items routine. Toggle treasure throw. The shortcut was restarted. So, heavier items deal more damage. That's all it says. Let's see if it lets me try. I have a 45% chance that this will succeed in throwing the dragon. Let's do it.
It would be a very hilarious way to kill a dragon.
Damn it! That's... I had the spell selected, but when I clicked on the dragon, for whatever reason, it then went and did attack instead of casting the spell. very annoyed because that's not at all what I was trying to do, and now the Emperor's in a very bad place, and I can't move him without taking an attack penalty. Well, screwed that up.
Oh, horned cheek.
Horn cheek. He said multiple targets, but that was just one target.
They're picking off the ads first.
Yeah, he targeted the Emperor on that one.
You weak.
In that case, I can make Asterion summon his girlfriends.
Good idea.
Because then we'll have more ads. I'll try to spread them out a little.
Resort!
I'm a little shocked that that worked.
Haven't done this one yet. Let's try it.
Comes easy these days.
It's not letting me use this.
What are you trying to do so it won't let you?
My Warden of Vitality. It's a Paladin aura ability. And when I click on it, it says click to confirm. But it doesn't do anything. I'm like, does it want a target? Which seems silly because it's not supposed to be a target. And then it says invalid target. Range self. Yeah, so there's no reason why I shouldn't be able to do it. But it says she's an invalid target.
Does she already have something else on her, maybe?
I think it's just bugged. Because it also just seems like it goes away after a minute. Like, not right-clicking to cancel, it just goes away.
Can you, like, try changing character, like, select your other character and then go back to it? Sometimes when I do that, they fix these things.
That did it.
Yeah, I don't know why that happens, but sometimes I have to do that.
She's gonna take care of herself. First round. dragon.
That's pretty fucking scary. Man, this poor thing is frightened. He has
Killed that thing for you.
okay. On the dragon, it now says target cannot be moved by force.
Oh, because it's frightened, it cannot move. It says cannot move under frightened. So that might be why. Nearly dead though. Well, I mean, it has 92 health, but compared to its 400 to start with, has a quarter of its life left. Less than.
Killed that guy.
Well done.
Smash him into the ground.
I'm in a bad way.
Not Lloyd. To me.
Yeah, what is this actually do?
The nautiloid?
Yeah.
See those glowy circles?
Oh, now I do. It had one.
Yeah, same thing that it did before. Right. So Nathara needs to heal herself. Bonus action. You know, boyfriend.
I have an arrow of dragon slaying.
Use it. I have several actually, of saving them for this fight.
I don't know why I have disadvantage against this dragon. It's fragrant. I have advantage.
I think because of range, like you're too close to it. Can you back up first? Or will it get an attack of opportunity?
Something is going to get. It will. I'm too close to it. Okay.
He can disengage as a bonus action.
This way.
You you would like another arrow of dragon slaying, I know that I have more than one.
If you send me one, I can use it because I've got magic blinding shot as a bonus to my paladin.
I have 4 more, actually. I'll send you 2, and I'll keep 2. Send to Asterion. Okay, it happens. You need a potion.
Survival is all that matters.
I just need to grab the right one.
Let's turn someone inside out.
He just said the let's turn someone inside out.
So much for peace.
Need to deal with these magic missile motherfuckers. Maybe I'll see if I can jump you gear up there. I don't know how much movement he has, but we'll see. The animation on this one ghoul is really funny because his arms are down like they're pinned around his sides, but the tentacle where it's grappling him is around his thighs. That's very funny looking. Because it just doesn't quite line up.
Might be sacrificing a ghoul.
Worth.
So hit the dragon with my spell.
Only 32 left! I would say you should potentially start making your way up towards the crown, but you'll get an attack of opportunity right now.
Only reason I didn't move was that I will start going that way.
I mean, you've got full health, you could survive it, but
Will
up
it
to
still
you.
work if he can't move?
Yeah, he gets to swipe at you before you move away.
Well, I mean, because he's frightened.
Yeah, it doesn't take away his reaction. It just
You think I should risk it?
to you. It could also mean you then get targeted by, you know, like 20 magic missiles. Because you'll be closer to the other guys, so.
He missed.
There you go. Oh, I just realized it's my turn. It's like, what are you doing? Like, what is it?
Yep.
It didn't switch to me like it normally does.
Did that to me a lot last week. It was very annoying because I could never tell that it was my turn.
Alright, so Yu-Gear's not gonna be able to... His movement is, unfortunately, pretty limited.
I like that the Nautilus is gonna shoot that tackle.
Alright, so 15. Okay, well, we can try that. Far enough. Dumb.
Okay, it said grapple, but I read grandpa. Transform. Grandpa is what I just saw.
Aw.
Just 7 hit points left. Guess what, motherfucker?
You're trying to.
I sure did. Which means I didn't kill myself, which might be a mistake, but I killed a fucking dragon.
I got an achievement.
I might get myself dead.
There you will go. Oh, there's quite a few people.
It's just if all of those elephants decide to magic missile me.
How many are
3, so it might be fine.
I'm trying to get the Emperor up there so he can, like, move them around, but his
Yeah.
movement also really sucks.
Yeah.
I wish he could teleport or something.
Yeah, the top of this ramp here is about to get bombed, so you don't want to go there.
But I think here we're in range of the elephant.
Yeah, pretty close.
Bye!
Excellent. Oh, what?
I don't know why that.
That's stupid. Instead of actually chasming him, it did 1 damage and just knocked him prone where he was. That's
It
really...
actually even said death when I clicked on it.
Yeah, and the animation for me showed him going, and then he plopped there instead. That's real dumb.
That's rude. Said he was able to get out from being prone and his ability on the same time.
Well, getting it from being prone should just cost movement. Actually gonna leave him visible so he can be a target and be a distraction. We're gonna fly up here and do some healing.
Step quick.
Probably not enough. Let's do some actual healing. Not be clustered.
Time to push my luck again.
Yeah.
That's busted.
You know the other thing we forgot to do that we said we were gonna do before we did this fight? Use up the rest of our tadpoles.
Yes, but I'm very annoyed at that. because
Yes, I
that-
agree with you.
That shouldn't be happening.
I agree with you.
And he didn't even get knocked prone or anything from that. I'm very not okay with what just happened.
Go for the throat.
Illicits are apparitions?
Believe so.
Yes.
I think I have another one of those if you...
I don't have any more actions.
Okay.
I really need to heal him, but I don't have a way to do it right now. Hopefully he's not the target.
You just knifed him in the butt.
Okay, cool, go. Do his best. Okay, so I won't bother trying to cast it then.
You can't do anything to heal the Emperor, can you?
He can take potion.
Oh, okay. You could just try to stun him.
At best, I think I can sleep him.
Throw him down to U-gear. Down, like, in the middle of the brain. Because U-gear's movement is shit.
I'll throw him into the ring in front of you here.
Perfect. Excellent. Teamwork makes the dream work. He might get a chance. He's gonna get a chance to move before U-gear's turn. But hopefully his movement is just as shitty.
Oh, well, we could help him. I guess. Can throw a potion at him.
Alright. We also at this point can just do the crown. Potentially.
Wait, why did that not work? Why is Assyrian actually dead? He was just downed. Wait, is the Emperor also dead?
I just healed him. He's up.
Why is Assyrian actually dead? He didn't take any more damage. It just said he's down, and it never shows where he died.
I see cast magic missile. He was hit. He was
Right.
down, fell to a lethal blow, and then he was hit 3 more times.
Where was he hit 3 more times? So he doesn't get a chance to set his save?
No, because each of those hit took a death save away from him.
Well, then I wish it wouldn't let me cast my spell where I attempted to give him half my life because I didn't realize he was dead if he's actually dead. Because that wasted half my life.
Yeah, I think you'll have to scroll him, like Revivify.
Well, I'm just pissed because...
I know, I understand.
And now I can't because that was my action.
Minthara can,
Also, where...
if you send me a scroll. I can get her close enough.
Way that I wasted half my HP for that. Didn't
I
do
understand.
anything.
Send a scroll to Minthara.
I sent her...
Okay.
myself now.
Okay, so do you want me to try and put Asterion?
He's only gonna have one, right?
Yeah.
So leave him right next to me, because I'll throw a potion at the ground. Hopefully the AoE potion can hit us both.
That nearly ended.
Of course, I can't throw a potion because...
I can. Hold on.
hold on. It's his turn. I think he can just take one.
Shall we dance?
It's not his turn.
He won't get actions or anything because he came back from dead.
But doesn't he still get a bonus action? Like, I thought pretty much the only thing they could do is take a potion. But even though it says it's his, like, he's on the same order as he can't do anything.
What now?
Whereas, like, I'll use
Does he have movement? You could go ahead and go into do the crown, like get in.
I am trying to use healing word as a bonus action, but it said I had no spell slots available, and I'm like, yes I do. Every spell slot available. I have movement, so I can start going to the right.
One day I'll catch a break.
Because I think Minthara and I could get in there this turn, but I don't want to abandon if you guys need further assistance out here.
Well, the Emperor can go in. He doesn't have any movement. He can't do anything. That was like what was
Let's have some courage.
even though he's
Mine says can't reach destination on the crown.
Can't even catch my breath.
well, the Emperor can do it. Should I just send him?
Maybe. Oh yeah, because he has to do the thing first, I think. before. Oh yeah, I forgot. Doesn't he have to like concentrate for a number of turns or something maybe? I don't
But I
remember.
don't know how long.
Yeah.
Let's channel this spell until the next turn. He's not gonna make it. That guy's gonna have Oh, he saved.
Impossible. Cease. Resist.
Hopefully he's far enough outside of that circle to not get bombed.
Yeah, I didn't realize it took a whole turn.
Yeah, I forgot. He's okay.
He made it.
Please, just keep them back.
Stop it. Okay. I was gonna say, if you stop near Minthara and don't like complete, she can give you some extra healing. And then she still has a bonus action heal as well, but I'm gonna
Do you have any more of those
Put that
aberration
on.
arrows?
I surely do.
'Cause I can shoot that one that's right over there. You sent it to this area.
Oh, actually, I may have lied. I don't think I do, actually. The aberration ones are pink, right?
Do you see what just happened again?
No, because I'm looking at...
I was going to use Asterian's ranged attack, but then I decided, oh, I need to check and see if I have any arrows. So I went to the far left side to click on my picture, which targeted me and made me shoot me. It really shouldn't work by choosing the icons on the left side. You should do it from the ones at the top. It's very frustrating the amount of times that has happened, because I'm like, if he was just using his regular melee weapon, that wouldn't happen. Otherwise, how are you supposed to switch between characters if you accidentally try to click on them and it changes, and you just attack them?
Come on. Can't stay idle.
Shall we cut and run?
Still breathing, despite everything.
Is he still doing the thing?
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna stay here to act as defense then until he finishes. Unless you're... Can he finish it this time?
It's on the end of his next turn.
Okay. I was just... Before I pass, I wanted to make sure that we need to keep waiting.
Yeah, we have to wait for this next turn.
It's weakened. This is our chance.
Even bound, its will is stronger than anything you've ever felt. The chains shake, threatening to break at any moment.
It's vulnerable.
I think they're
Not
just like
defeated.
concave spots.
Use the portal. We will bring it down together.
Extra eyes for a second.
This is it. Its will is weakening.
This is it. Its will is weakening.
Oh, you know what I can do? Fly down here and drop some barrels.
I can chain lightning it. I don't know if that'll hit you. I don't think it will. It doesn't show you in the thing.
I'm gonna drop some barrels here.
Are you gonna stand there? Okay. I'm gonna shoot him some lightning when you're close.
Minthara might be able to drop some more if you wanna wait till she takes her turn.
It'll. Is it her turn now?
Yeah. See, does she have?
Do we
She
all
does.
get a turn now?
Because I didn't pass my turn before he ended his turn, and they're all in the same initiative order. You can probably cancel your end turn on you guys.
It won't let me. And Asterion didn't have any movement left.
I'm ready.
Yeah, it won't let me cancel his end turn either.
Okay, she doesn't have enough movement to get very far this turn.
Am I good to shoot it?
Yeah, go for it. Unless you want to wait for more, but well, you
I
might.
don't know if these will this
Yeah, it. No. This is when the psychic resistance is helpful.
This is when it does a really obnoxious turn changing.
Yes.
A lot of
My will is yield, surrender.
It's just shooting little brains at us.
Pretty much.
Move! Destroy it from within! There you are, you wretched thing. Time to die.
You tell her. It's considered huge. Are you putting more barrels down?
Surely am.
Asterion has a smoke powder arrow in his pocket.
Oh. not have enough movement to get very far away out of danger.
Do you want
So
Okay.
that's as far as she can get right now, so maybe don't blow up that side.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure the other side's far enough over that it wouldn't,
Okay, I'll do my best. Ready?
maybe save first. I don't think if you target the ones on the right side that it'll explode the ones on the left, but
TBH, I was just gonna shoot the brain. But, yeah, let me just shoot these barrels.
I mean, you could just wait. I mean, you could just shoot it with something, whatever, do whatever you want.
I shot it. Yeah, use your crap set.
Oh, that killed me. I was close enough that now I'm dead.
Oh, I didn't know you were close enough.
Because it was smoke powder, it pushed me back into the chasm. I didn't think I was that close either, but apparently I was, so I'm dead now.
This is it. Its will is weakening.
Crap, can't see anywhere. Won't let me target you. It's just saying destination is blocked. Like,
Oh, Asterion and the Emperor are standing on pieces that I think are gonna be...
doesn't it start from the top?
It's highlighted.
The only one that's highlighted is the one I'm hovering over.
There's several that look highlighted to me, but...
The Emperor, I'm in the middle of moving. I can't tell if any are highlighted. They don't look highlighted to me. And I thought they started from the top. There's nothing I can do about Asterion regardless. God, the Emperor sucks.
Oh, I'm hovering over the Emperor and it says he is marked for negation. I think it's wherever the orb gets put, and I think he was close enough that it marked him.
What?
Hover over him. He says marked for negation.
No? It means he's within range of the Netherbrain's orb. I guess the thing behind him?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it dropped off of him when he moved.
Of course, now he can't do anything, so.
Obey!
Not that he can do a whole lot to him.
Fraud.
Sucks a lot. He doesn't have, like, any, like, damage weak things. That was more than one level that it took out.
I can. Are you reviving, or do you want me to? Well, I guess you have to move away from there, anyways.
I don't know if I can get far enough away from it. It's a big range. Because it doesn't just take out the person, it knocks out the panels.
Yeah, let me revive so that you can just. You know.
That nearly ended me.
Where do I go from here?
I'm not raging. What's a problem? Do you have a supreme health potion? Because I'm very low.
Yeah. Who? You?
Yes. Yep.
Oh, that's stupid. I can't use that spell again unless I take a short rest.
Could have taken our psychic resist elixirs before coming in here.
Didn't we?
I didn't. I had other elixirs up instead.
Can't tell which panels are actually the problem.
He should. The nearest one to him that's safe is. Yep, that one. You're good.
They're not very well marked, like, I can barely tell. The only one that looks like anything different is the one that's on fire. I wish he didn't suck. I would like to blow up those barrels. He has literally nothing that can blow up those barrels.
Well, if you blow up those barrels right now, you kind of fuck us, anyways. Minthara and you are both close enough that we can fuck. And I probably am
We
too.
don't kill it, it's not gonna matter. Because that's gonna take out all of those panels, and then we're standing on pretty much all that's left.
Okay, well then you're talking about the difference between 2 turns and 1 turn to do something. Because if you kill 3 of our 5 people that are fighting, then 2 people have 1 turn to finish it. And that's not going to happen.
We pretty much have 1 turn to finish it. I think this is pretty much our last turn.
I must yield.
It took damage.
I was about to go up and punch you in the face and it would have done a lot of damage.
I'll take the pain away.
Hungry for the soup.
And now he doesn't get to do anything. Why did it heal us? Wait, what for? There's still more combat.
Reconsider. Assess. Implore. Surrender.
I would really like someone to teach me.
Subdued at last. It begs for its life.
Spare me. Join me. Wield me. Become absolute.
It pleads because it knows I'm its master. I will finish this.
The brain is on the cusp of its final thought, and it's taking all of the Emperor's strength to keep it there. An opportunity, perhaps.
I did
You
this.
glimpse
It's
the
disappointing.
I know,
lifelong
I
destiny
know.
promised by your father. Enslave, dominate,
Could be
rule.
different
In
with...
your father's name, you must seize your rightful claim to the brain.
It's up to you if you
Not
want to see what
destroy it.
it does, but it's probably the same.
If
Probably
you do
doesn't really
not,
do
then
anything.
he will flay and shred your mind, so it cannot even comprehend the horrors he will plague you with.
It can be ours, my love. The whole world. We only have to take it.
Well, that's all we need.
That's all the encouragement you need.
Let's see. I mean, I'm just gonna save it. When I did it before and I took it, all it did was give me a crap
I know.
ending. So
I remember.
hopefully it's better if we're at the church. Yeah, take that. Man, that's how I envisioned most of the murders going down.
Not all of them, though.
Yeah. Now throw him off like a boat.
I don't remember, was that what Asterion said to you before?
What in all the sweet hells are you doing?
Did you decide
Weird.
to change opinion on this? Don't worry. One or two. We're gonna go full evil person.
Together.
The Krillian said one. Yeah.
Conquer.
You don't have a Haggai anymore.
That guy's just ahead.
Do you get an epilogue with this ending?
I don't know. I didn't before. And this enthralls everyone. So
I guess that's fair.
it's the exact same ending. In my name, congrats.
In Baal's name.
Oh, in Ball's name.
So no different than if you're just evil on your own without Ball. Hey, but we got an achievement, Sins of the Father.
I sure did. Yes, that is
Yeah,
the
reload.
that is the Dark Urge ending. The one of them, I guess. I don't know. That's disappointing.
It can be ours, my love. The whole world. We only have to take it.
Go, Emperor, go.
Master. I must obey. I must end.
I like that we have a pile of barrels behind us.
There are friend barrels.
But they like gathered the broken barrels.
Hopes, nightmares, and the screams of legions upon legions of unborn illithids.
Mine froze again. Oh, there we go. Okay.
The pain rips through you, obliterating all thought, all feeling. Your tadpole burns in your brain.
But it's okay, because I'm also there.
Silence. The overbearing quiet of your father's disappointment before the rush of your tragic fall.
Just going for a little ride.
I mean, we literally know how to fly, so...
Right. Just summon those good Yankee members. I picture with a brain crashing, there would just be so much brain matter splattered everywhere. Because it's squishy, you know, so everything it hits just
I agree with what Necrillion said.
big. Yes, I agree.
Because the Dark Urge story is so cool.
But that's I mean, the only difference was in the other ending, it just said in my name. Well, unless it's different this way, but I think you're just discouraged from taking over the world. But we'll see. I haven't seen any of the epilogues yet. She just get hit with a bravery spell or something? They're all like, Migraine City. So, the Illithids have silver blood? or is my shit just like extra shiny?
I think they're just extra shiny.
Ooh, I can see that booty. Yeah, that dude's hand is like coated in silver.
Everything you did, everything you sacrificed, it was worth it. For this.
Yeah, and I had to kill Arceus at the end of mine. Where'd the Emperor go? He was just hanging out with us.
Well,
Victory.
he actually is like a part of the
Our
Empire.
enemies are dust at our
I
feet.
don't remember.
We are free. No more gods or monsters. Except those of our own making. And we are cleansed. The tadpoles are still at last. They cannot control us or turn us into abominations.
But is it still in your
Although
head,
in
though?
your case, the transformation may be an improvement, Iblis.
Ah!
It makes little difference to me.
Well, yeah, that's 'cause
I did what I had to secure my freedom. And in spite of your resistance to completing your evolution, you have proved a good ally.
I'm gonna go with number 3.
I am no more responsible for your actions than you are for mine.
Skvar, you may have succeeded, but I have failed. Gith's son is dead, and Vlaakith has abandoned me. I will be hunted by her Inquisition to the ends of the world. I must leave. I have nothing more to gain by being here.
Hey, Lazelle's abandoning the party. You have me. Please stay for me. Let's see if my 12
I would do-
bonuses will keep her.
I was gonna say to number 1, but yes. Yeah, how'd that go?
Nicolian said that nothing of value was lost.
For you. It was under your watch that my prince was slaughtered. You had the means to free Orpheus, but you chose not to. It is true you helped me end the Grand Design, but the path you chose has cost my people greatly. I will thank you, but I will not stay for you.
Oh no. Don't go. Wait. Come down.
In mine, she rode away on a red dragon.
Like those.
But like, she got her own because she didn't abandon Vlaakith when I played
Gotcha.
it.
No red dragon for that bitch.
The Githyanki are leaving. It would have been hard to imagine parting ways from them peacefully once.
With the Githyanki gone, there's nothing left but the silence of the city. Smoldering, waiting to be rebuilt.
Or burn further.
Or what?
What
Burn
shall
the
we
rest of the way.
do with our liberty?
Does she have a spider web tattoo?
Mm-hmm.
Party.
I agree. We should claim whatever's left of the elf song as spoils and drink it dry. By rights, half the city belongs to
What she
us.
just said. Everything she just said. She's the
I
perfect
will not be
companion.
joining you. I fear my presence will be no more welcome in the streets of the city than it ever was.
Just put your disguise back
If Baldur's Gate is too foolish to recognize its saviors, so be it. The city will miss your influence, as will I.
on. Well, it's
I
nicer
will
than I
miss you
expected.
too.
Now that you no longer live in each other's minds, it's hard to tell if the mind flare is being sincere, though perhaps no harder than it ever was. Your thoughts wander from your companions and everything you endured to your own piteous fate. If only you defied your father when you had the chance and freed yourself of your dark desires. But it's too late now.
Murder spree?
Your destiny is set. Your very blood shall clot with the urge, and that hungry desire will
Much more
consume
murder.
you.
It's a good thing that I'm a
You
vampire.
may have freed the world from the control of the Netherbrain, but you are not yet free. Your father is angry. What foul punishment awaits you now that you have rejected him?
Ooh. Let's see.
I like number 1 personally.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
And just like that, it's over. Whatever's left of you is subsumed by the overwhelming strength of your desires.
So
Totally fine? Oh, okay.
I was like, you just walk away? It's a good thing I'm a vampire and I'm gonna go on a murder spree anyways.
It's over. And it's all because of you. You, who were destined to become a thrall. Thanks to you, there will be no Illithid empire, no death god's tyranny.
There were chickens.
You have earned your place amongst the legends of the Sword Coast. You are the saviors of Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, I'm also probably about to murder everyone. That's fine.
The world wakes to a new dawn, and we are here to greet it. Not as conquerors, but as saviors.
I wasn't sure how they were going to handle this if we would just like each get our own and not see each other's.
Yeah, I wasn't sure either.
I think number 2.
Yeah. I like you guys' matching outfits.
Yes, I would like that. No more gods or monsters, no devils or demons to manipulate our fate. We reclaimed our freedom, though everything was against us. What would you do with it?
You can go back to Mezzo Bananas. Go hang out. See, that's an option. Probably don't do that one. Her family's bad news bears. I think she would like number 3.
I kind of like number 3.
I think she would too.
I would have preferred to claim the whole world when we had the chance. But Baldur's Gate is not a bad place to start. We can put the Gondians back to work, rebuild the Steel Watch, and march to Waterdeep with an unstoppable army
her
at our
so
back
much.
and a song of conquest on our lips.
You got it, babe. You got it.
Sword Coast will be our battlefield,
She's so good.
and Baldur's Gate will be the founding city of a new dynasty. My name belongs to my mother, so our house will have a new name, your name,
Aww.
and the world will learn to fear it.
Dang.
But we can look to the
Okay.
future tomorrow, or the day after. Today, Let us think only of ourselves in this moment. We have won a lifetime together.
Oh, you got the sweet Minthara ending.
Yay! Worth. All these people that are like romancing her and then complaining about her dialogue, fuck them.
Her dialogue is awesome.
In the 6 months since the Netherbrain fell, you and Minthara have set so many schemes in motion that it is hard to keep track of them. They are all interwoven to create one grand plot.
Oh, look how fancy
ensuring
we are.
everyone of importance in the city
I like
owes
that
you a
she's still in
favor,
purple.
a debt, or their life. Minthara is happier here than you could ever have imagined. And she fully intends to rule the city one day. From the shadows, with you at her side. But now you must leave. Not on a matter of business or intrigue, but for pleasure. The allies who stood with you against the Absolute are gathering. And you are invited.
That booty.
Yeah. Genghis Khan would blush in her presence. Why is Lizelle here?
Thou wert called here, some from above, some below. For with thine bond, together thou hast kept the wheel of fate spinning when it threatened to halt. Though thou wert drawn far apart in the months after the collapse of the Absolute, tonight, fate renews thy bond once more. Thou shouldst take care to preserve it. It is a great weapon, wielded in the hand of good. Go. Know one another once more.
Yeah, you're your bosom companion.
One among you could not truly attend, but the pull of Wither's magic called you still. Listen and enjoy, though you'll be little more than a breeze ruffling your
That must be you.
companion's hair.
Maybe. I don't know.
I think that's you.
Yeah, that's weird. So,
Yeah.
are we saying
Spectral Observer.
Are we saying
I think.
I still don't get an ending?
Yes. I think it's because you didn't resist Ball earlier on, and like because you were Dirge and not Dirge resist. I think it implies.
Either way.
Yeah, I think it implies
I
that.
get gypped into my ending again. Is what is happening.
No, I think you would have needed to be like fully resist, like because you didn't early, like when we fought Orin, you didn't resist him. You sided with him.
Yeah.
I think you would have had to resist at that point to get the like good like Dirge resist ending or something.
I don't need a good ending. I need an ending.
I mean good as in quality, not good as in non-evil.
This is horseshit.
Moving ahead.
I expect there have been other reunions.
Lady Shah's
And I
blessings
can't
to
do
you.
anything.
Or perhaps you don't need them. You look well.
So in other words, I don't get an ending at all. This is horseshit. There is no ending for me at all. No matter what option I choose. So I spent another 200 hours playing this game for an ending and still don't get one. cheated twice. I hate this game.
You did, and I'll be forever grateful. Perhaps one day, you may open your eyes to her wisdom yourself. But even if you do not, I shall make sure that the sharp edge of her spreading gospel does not trouble
the
you.
rest of this game is. Fuck this shit.
But enough of that. I won't have it said that I'm not capable of enjoying a fine night with good company. Tell me what you've been doing. Oh, you utter tease. I suppose I, of all people, can't begrudge you your secrets. I suppose you'll be keen to do the rounds, with so many old acquaintances gathered. Do not let me hoard your time. But don't be such a stranger, either, in future. You know where to find me. I can always make some time for an old friend. One of the privileges of being in charge.
Apparently, every ending for the Dark Urge sucks. It doesn't matter what you did.
That's sad because up to that point, the Dark Urge was like really good in terms of having a background. It added a lot of extra stuff versus
You don't
having
get
nothing
an
at
ending
all.
no matter what you do.
Because Ball claims you basically.
Yup. The best ending is if you kill yourself. That's it. You're free because you killed yourself.
Endless
So,
decisions to make, underlings
I
jockeying
still
for your
don't get to
attention,
see any of
threats from
the
the
cool
outside,
romance stuff in
threats
the
from
end.
the inside. There's times I miss when it was just our little group against the odds.
We did that. We did that first.
Simplicity is a luxury that's
the
drifted out of
shitty
my
It Falls
reach,
name
I'm
ending,
afraid.
and that's all you get.
But
Well,
at
maybe
least for tonight,
There's not. That's
I
it.
can have a taste of how it used to be.
No, there's not. There's not a party at the end because everybody becomes a thrall, so there's nobody left.
Well, do you want me to see if Asterion says anything about you?
I'm sure it will not be anything interesting.
Yes, my love. Are you done talking to your friends? Can we leave? I think not. They may respect me or fear me, but I do. Sins. None shall be spared tonight, not even you.
Is Asterion just dancing by himself?
Maybe.
Now go. Mingle, carouse, indulge. Tomorrow we return to Baldur's Gate, and our campaign to control the city's undesirables continues. We will need all of our strength.
I don't need a happy ending. I need an ending.
Yeah, because all you can do is just listen in when I talk, right?
Yeah, I can't do anything.
I mean, do you want me to talk to anybody, or would you just wait until you experience it on your own?
I mean, I'm not gonna sit through another 200 hours to get to this point.
Well, but I mean, for the one you did before, you just have to replay the last battle.
But it's not going
I
to
should
be
take
the
a tour.
same because
No, well,
Just to
it's
see
not
what the rest
Ascendant.
are up to.
oh, he wasn't dancing. He's just
Well,
periodically turning into a
Look
bat.
who it is. My first and oldest friend.
Why didn't he have that out?
The last 6 months have been kind to you. A blessing, no less. Well, isn't that just darling? But I am glad to see you're living life to the fullest. We deserve nothing less, you and I. Cazador's mansion has become my palace and played host to every kind of banquet and soiree and masquerade imaginable. And of course, has seen its fair share of hedonism, clandestine deals, and the occasional disappearance. Whatever it takes to build up my influence over those who matter. I'm spinning my web.
This is
Power
shitty
grows
both
slowly.
ways. Like, if
But
you
I have
give into
nothing
it
but
and you're like,
time
yeah,
now.
I'll just murder everybody. You don't get a cool ending. You just get a shitty everyone's a thrall. And if you do it the other way, it's like you didn't ever exist. Like, there's not even a mention.
Rather wonderfully, actually. I've been making all sorts of new friends. They're the kind of friends that would see me burn the first chance they get. But
Yeah, I
that's
know, I
all
said
in
that
the
already.
nature of the game, isn't it? But the important thing is I am doing wonderfully. Finally having a life that's worth living. And who knows what's next? There's an entire world out there
But it kind of
Ready.
pisses me off that it's like,
for the taking.
you just don't exist to anybody, apparently.
Perhaps the next time we meet, we'll have grander conquests to toast. I did miss you, you know. There is a sense of loneliness that comes with power. We did share a wonderful adventure, you and I. And pity to see it end in some ways. But we have great new lives stretching out before us, and great new adventures to go on. I will never forget the time we spent together, though. And I know you'll never forget me. Until next time, darling.
A fine target for our enemies.
This is the shittiest, most frustrating game I have ever played. I swear to God, I probably will not be playing it again. 2 full playthroughs, and I don't get an ending out of either one.
Hello again. Beautiful.
I would kill for a glass of Ulava wine.
Feel like I can't do anything, so whatever you feel like doing.
Well, I can't actually talk to him because I don't speak with animals.
You're supposed to be able to find potions around my camp to be able to do it.
Hmm.
mean, I don't even get a cool ending where I'm like an awful evil person going on a murder spree. It's like you just don't get anything.
Okay, well,
I expect there
we'll
have
just
been
see if
other
Minthara has
reunions to
anything
which
else,
I was
and if
not
not, we can just be
invited.
done. And I'll
We
explore
will
more when I
spend
play
the
it on my
rest of
own.
our lives together. Go, be with the others.
No, it doesn't look like there's anything
I
else.
expect there have been other reunions to which I was not invited.
I learned much under these very skies. Such pleasure to see them once more.
We'll probably talk to Withers and be like, bye.
Old friend. For 2 months I trained the Knights of the
Why
Comet.
are you even
For
here?
2 more I skewered Kithraki bellies. And for 2 more yet, I traveled through Limbo. But to see your face, it brings me even more pleasure than taking a Royal Inquisitor's head.
Weren't you like all pissed off at us before?
Yeah.
We've spilled blood, gained a foothold in the astral, but still we need allies. And one beyond reckoning has made itself known. Zerith Minyaragith. No need to pretend. I know the word means little to you. Shraktalor is the capital of the Githzerai, an exiled people. Once kin with mine until the madness of civil war ripped out one sky into 2.
It's like, why does it even bother to like let me even
It was
in this
you
part
who
to
showed
do
me that
anything?
Alright, where's Withers? I don't see him. Apparently this bard up here is a person you can talk to.
Yes, he's the guy who wrote the music for the game.
Oh. Alright, I don't see... It must be this, like, room over here.
hate that it gives you choices to do stuff like this, but then it's like you don't get anything. Like, why?
This one night is like any other, and yet different. Thou art the savior of Baldur's Gate, until such time it requires saving again. How dost thou feel? What indeed? Prick up thy ears and listen.
I expect there have been other
Why are you
reunions to which
asking
I
me?
was
What the
not.
fuck do I get to say in it?
The balance of the world restored. The balance of these lives, mortal and otherwise, brought to account. Hear me, thou hero,
Asterions and Bat
friend.
with the Y.
I have waited long to tell you these words. It is over. For now. Thou played thy part in weaving the fabric of fate itself, but for every thread you sewed, so did the gods unravel another. Sleep, rest,
Hey, you're there.
revel, but be ready. For thou mayst yet be needed. Until we meet again, I wish thee every possible fortune, health, wealth, love, and above all, problems worth
The sacks of unclaimed blood cheer one another, while
Oh, there you are.
thorn-pricked pile of nothing, leer. Your curdled mind is eager for their sleep, so you can strike.
I think you have a choice here.
Each day you sing his hymns. Each night you dream in red. Not long now. Not long. Wait until they are at rest
But
to
I'm still pissed
strike.
off that like every single party member that acts like I didn't exist. Not even a, oh, I'm sad this person just disappeared, or I don't know what happened to them. No, they just didn't exist. What the fuck is number 4?
I imagine that's like your love interest. Well, it's yourself as an option.
Let's go with that.
Worse than an animal. It all flows freely now and mingles with the gore. Your body is not yours. The revelry is falling to a lull. Your witching hour draws close.
Kill them all, Mad Balban. Kill them.
I like how Dow just walked by, like, that's fine.
It is odd that there was like no acknowledgement, but
I hate this game. It was bullshit.
but you know what's extra, like, so if you did the Dark Urge and you weren't playing with another person,
You wouldn't see any of that.
you wouldn't see any of those conversations.
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess you would just have the part at the end where you like walk up on the party.
It's extremely disappointing that no matter what you do, like, again, you don't need a good ending. But it's like, if you take over the brain, it's the same ending across the board. And that's a really shitty one. No, you can't. I literally had no options except examining. That was it.
Yeah. You'd probably just get like Wither's speech and then you're like, let me murder you all.
Based on what I'm reading, you don't get to go to that party. Basically, if you accept Baal and become his chosen at the end of the game, you defy his instructions, you don't get an epilogue, you just get this dialogue tree. So you wouldn't even see that.
When you close the credits, you get Wither's like post credits thing, which is the same thing we saw before.
Apparently, a lot of people are disappointed in this ending.
It's unfortunate because so much of the Dirge stuff is so good.
Apparently, the good Dirge ending isn't great either. God, I hate websites that use black screen with a white text. Fucking, like, blinding. There are basically three options. The first one, you take over the brain and that's it, you're just thralls. You have the second one, if you defy your father, tell the emperor to order the brain to die instead of killing the emperor. You may be able to disobey your god, but you can't escape your nature. This ending will lead to the world being freed. You're still cursed and won't be free. Since your father's still alive, you can choose the option to defeat the Lord of Murder. This leads you to an ending scene where Withers is looking at a mural of the dead three who wanted to take over the Absolute, blah blah blah.
You get that anyways.
That's it. And if you choose the last act of resistance over thought of defeating the Lord of Murder, you end up killing yourself so that he can't punish you for your disobedience. So that's it.
I'm extremely disappointed that the other characters don't even acknowledge your existence, especially the person that you have a relationship with.
Yeah, that's... But it's been really bad about that in multiplayer too, in terms of like how many people have talked to me as if I did things you did.
But it sounds like if you're not doing multiplayer, you wouldn't even see that scene
You
at
wouldn't
all.
even get, yeah, you wouldn't get anything at all there.
And if that's the epilogue party, it sounds like there's not really much worth reloading and doing the fight again just for that.
I mean, if you have someone other than Minthara as your romance, you probably get more of a full scene, potentially.
I mean, that was almost the exact same scene that I had with Astarion the first time I did it. Like, just standing in the Elfsong Tavern and having that conversation, and that was the extent of it. It's a very depressing ending. Like, both times through. Between all of the bugs, and then it's like you get all the way to the ending, and you're like, that's just disappointing.
I'm sorry. I would say, since it's only 9:30, you could reload and play your other one to get the epilogue, but it doesn't sound like you really care at this point.
I don't know how far back you have to go.
Yeah, like if you have to do the whole fight or just the...
Somebody said it worked for them right before climbing to the Netherbrain.
Load a save file that occurs before, during, or just right after your fight with the Netherbrain, is what I'm seeing on...
So right at the brain. Somebody said they have a save right before entering the portal and it worked for them. Somebody else said they just let Gale blow up. Hey, Gale.
Wouldn't that, like, there would be nothing to have an epilogue if Gale just blows up, in theory.
Just with Gale. Hey, Gale. I think he asks about it right when you get up there. Forewarning, everybody's naked.
That's right.
Very naked.
It'd be hilarious if it doesn't, because obviously they picked epilogue outfits, but it would be really funny if it then meant they're all naked in the epilogue too.
Maybe I should have one of the guys run up there to that excellent scene where they're like leaned over, like where Minthara was. Geophysics.
That's true, you didn't have jiggle physics when you did this fight before.
So basically right here at the end.
Yeah. I'm watching it on the screen so I can actually hear the dialogue.
That's right. On the bottom is nice. Okay, that's... Gotta make it to the top.
Heel sharp, hamster hungry.
Keep your distance, darling.
Oh, it might work. It's like quite trigger it.
Technically, you don't even have to like move everybody. Just have them like, yeah, just keep them out of trouble, and then pass turns until your fastest person can get there. Or I guess you, because you can fly, right? Because you did.
Yep.
Had pull powers.
Okay, I surely did. So close. I sure did.
I wonder if the gods are watching me.
I made it.
Well done. Never doubted you for a second.
But then I'll just, I don't have to fight the spiders. I'll just
It's
run
true, you just have to like get to the portal and do the thing.
back this dimension.
Is it anybody that no, or the Emperor has to initiate it, right? Or Orpheus, yeah, Orpheus in your case. So you just gotta get Orpheus out there. Heard you like those.
I'll give it a shot. Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
The High Hall was once a beacon of promise, of wisdom, of celebration. Now, well, I'd need a ream of parchment longer than an Elderbrain's stem to capture the tumult I feel at that particular prospect. But I'm ready, if that's the word you need to hear. If you call on me, I will not let you down.
Good to know, buddy. Okay, why are you not letting me do this? Just keep saying I can't do this.
Moving in.
Wait, it didn't let you actually go up?
It says can't use this right now.
Sleep with one eye open, evil.
Maybe you do it just as
Maybe both.
him?
Quite ready for you.
No, none of them. Like, it won't
Let's get going.
let me
Let's see.
Maybe do it just to 10 now?
I don't get it. Nobody's dead. Everybody's here. Save it and try to reload it. I don't know why I can't find that.
Is Orpheus with you?
Mm-hmm. He's not dead.
But is he up there with you?
I feel its pull.
I don't get it.
Let's move.
But is he up? Some people are saying that they thought it was because like there were still enemies alive, but you don't have to kill everybody to be able to do this.
You don't.
And like when Minthara clicked on it, not everybody was even up there yet, and it just pulled everybody up, so it doesn't make sense. Other people said if you had like Orpheus or the Emperor was downed, you couldn't do it, but you've got him.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Other people said they just reloaded it several times and eventually it worked. They didn't do anything other than reload it.
That's a new kind of broken.
Yeah, they said they didn't do anything, they just reloaded until it worked again. Yeah, some people were saying it was like all the way at the bottom. You couldn't even see like the enemies. Yeah. Some of those posts were older too though, so it could have been that maybe you used to have to kill them, but I don't know. Maybe it's trying to force you to reload further back, but that seems dumb.
I have a save that says a top off the brain.
Try that.
I don't know if that's. I don't know where that is. Somewhere up there.
I think it's atop the Netherbrain is where it is.
Are you sure it's not underneath it, like in the Netherbrain's nether regions? His nether butt?
Yes, it's the nether butt.
What if it was just a brain that was just attached to a butt and nothing else. This nether brain butt.
Butt brain?
Mhm.
Nether butt brain is what you have, because you always think about butts.
Yeah. Yep, yep.
And thus, I honor my mother's legacy. The grand design, once again, ended by my line.
The brain is on the cusp of its final thought, and it's taking all of Orpheus's strength to keep it there.
Perfect.
An opportunity, perhaps.
Okay, so we don't kill Orpheus.
My master. I must.
Yeah, we already saw that.
Hopes, nightmares, and the screams of legions upon legions of unborn Illithids. The pain rips through you, obliterating all thought, all feeling. Your tadpole burns in your brain. Silence. For the first time in a long time, your thoughts are entirely your own. And then, gravity.
That'll be much less frustrating. I'm glad that end up back
Yep.
Everything you did, everything you sacrificed, it was worth it. For this.
for this part where you're not gonna kill Orpheus.
I can't feel the tadpole. It's gone. We're free!
Ish.
It's over.
That was like a really long
It's truly
delay of
over.
him just like
And we
standing there.
didn't even have to turn into mind flayers to do it. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to. Well, you know.
Even when my time in the prison stretched out like eternity, when escape seemed impossible, I never lost hope. I knew that my destiny was to liberate my people, to return to them triumphant. I was wrong. It seems I can only fulfill one part of my destiny. My people will be liberated, but I cannot return to them. Not like this. You helped me destroy that abomination. Now help me destroy myself.
Okay.
You must kill me. Do it quickly. I cannot live in this skin a moment longer.
Take it off then.
He really did give everything for his people. And for us. I hope he finally knows peace.
Look. The Githyanki take flight.
Why are you wearing clothes?
With the Githyanki gone, there's nothing left but the silence of the city. Smoldering, waiting to be rebuilt. But it seems that Gale's mind is elsewhere.
The crown. It's somewhere in the Gionthar. If I salvage the stones, I can reforge it. The power of Karsus would be in my hands.
Go get your crown.
But what then? What would I do with it once I have it? And what kind of god would I be? No kind the world will suffer for the absence of. And, I hope, there are plenty on mortal soil who would regret my absence. If this adventure has taught me anything, it's that there are things in this world far more valuable than power. Besides, I'm growing quite fond of this merry band of ours, but I'd quite like to see what happens to it. I'm sure Mistra will summon me soon enough, but until then, I propose we celebrate our victory the mortal way, with a drink in our hands and reckless abandon in our hearts.
Ah! That might be the smartest thing you've ever said, Gale. What do you think? Time for a quick one? Before the work begins again?
Default druid armor.
I don't think that is her default.
Well, default, like, as in, that is high-level druid armor, so they just threw it on her.
I guess, but I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's not what she was wearing in the game when I meet her. Yeah, she wasn't. That's weird. Okay, she got magic clothes at the end.
I honestly don't mind what we do once we get to the... Ow! What the... Oh, no. Oh, God. Well, it was nice when it lasted. Ah! I'm sorry. I have to go.
Give him a cloak.
We will find you, Astarion. And Boo will bring a sunflower!
Boo will bring the sunflower.
It's over. And it's all because of you. You, who were destined to become a thanks to you, there will be no You have earned your place. You are the saviors of Baldur's Gate.
It's a little sad Minsc doesn't have much of a story though.
Hello, darling. I was just thinking about freedom. How I'm free of the parasite. Free of Cazador. How I'll never be in someone's power again. And all it cost was my life in the sun. Now I belong to the shadows. So, what happens next?
We go see the vampire spawn.
True, the spawn will need someone to lead them, otherwise they'll just be a murderous, blood-sucking horde. Although, I couldn't help but notice you said we should find them. Is that what you want? Is this what you want? I would understand if you wanted to go your own way.
No, we're good. Let's go.
Good. Because, selfless as I am, I really did not want to let you go. We are rather excellent together, you know. And united, there is nothing we can't do. I can't say what the future holds for us, but I know we'll be facing it together. And we're going to have a lot of fun.
With a blood-sucking horde of vampires.
You have made a fortress in the Underdark with Astarion and other outcast vampire spawn. It is not civilized, it is not safe, but it is home. Few know how to find you, and most that do are unwelcome. So when a message arrives addressed to you both, you fear the worst. Hunters, killers, tormentors. But you need not fear. This letter is an invitation, and it comes from a friend. Written in a frail hand, it requests your presence at a gathering of your former allies, those who stood with you against the Absolute. The journey to the surface is long and perilous, but you would not miss this for the world.
Thou wert called here, some from above, some below. For with thine bond, together thou hast kept the wheel of fate spinning when it threatened to halt. Though thou wert drawn far apart in the months after the collapse of the Absolute, tonight, fate renews
Withers?
thy bond once more. Thou shouldst take care to preserve it. It is a great weapon wielded in the hand of good. Go. Know one another once more.
Now there's a face I know.
I can't speak with animals, so I can talk to
I have something to ask.
Friend? Friend! You came! Big Brother Scratch, too! Happy. Yes! Big! But Scratch is smart. Teaches me many things. Like Big Brother. Lots. Make friends with a turtle, a cat, a kraken. Kraken eats my cat friend, so I run away. Sad, tired now. Want sleep, want cave. Bear man? He is big, but not bigger than me. I like him. I go to him.
A familiar sight. Scratch can't quite speak around the thing he has in his mouth.
I found this. It smelled like you, so I kept it. Seemed like something you might like to throw. Oh, I've been so good. I've got a nice home in the city now. A girl named Mindy says I'm her best friend. She's mine too. Also you and Albert. I've got so many best friends, I hardly know who to play with. I certainly have, and I always will. Forever, I think. And so will you.
Can't slow down.
Now there's a face I know well indeed. Ah, my dear friend, it's been an age, has it not? You're looking very well indeed. Our skeletal friend will be very pleased to see I found my way here, despite my invitation getting lost in the post. Always, my friend. But the villain I must needs slay today is my greatest yet. A deadline. You won't be surprised to find I'm soon to publish a little holiday read about our adventures together. I've gotten quite good at replicating your signature, so you needn't even bother with the release form. You might help me with the title, though. I'm considering The Hero and Me. What do you think? Oh, terribly sorry, but you mistake me, my friend. I'm only accepting complimentary feedback at this time. Perhaps, once the manuscript is finished, you'd even be willing to write a foreword? Or better yet, I'll write a draft and you can just sign your name. Better still, I'll sign it for you. Hmm? Ah, your success really has been wonderful for my reputation. But you mustn't let me hog your attention all night, my friend. You've many friends to chat to, and I'd love to listen in.
Ah, breathe deep, Boo. The smell of heroes sings from every stone in this place. Ah, to meet again where your journey began, my friend. An honor. For Minsk and his hamster both. Oh, and for Happy also.
Who is happy?
See how your very presence snatches the breath from his chest? And it is no wonder. It is just this day that Happy learned of your legend, while we gazed down upon the very city you saved.
Is he crazy?
The guild should not go creeping in high places if they do not have the stomach for them, hmm? It is well for Happy the strange portal appeared when it did. Minsk's arm was growing aexum. So I have. Though it is a piece made more from blade and boot than it is any sense of brotherhood. 9 fingers forbade any looting of the Illithid's fleshy vessels. And so Minsk guards what remains of the battle site. Even from her. But where Minsk might once have thrown any sneaking scoundrels from the tower top, now I tell them of you. How you ruled the wickedness within. How they might do the same. Though, of course, it is still for Boo to decide if they live or die. But enough, my friend! I cannot tell your tale if I do not know the whole of it. Minsk and Boo would know where you have been, what you have done.
One, two. I'm good.
Aha, the lovebirds still nest together then? Minsk is glad. For what is life without a companion? Though I am thinking yours does not sit on your shoulders, eh? Ah, you are right, Boo. That is, none of Minsk's business. Now, Halfling, Boo will not have you embarrassing him in front of his friends. So you ought to know the rest of the company you keep. Astarion, who is banished by the sun itself for fear his Spanish soul might outshine it. We visit him much down in the dark places, though he often moves his lair without remembering to tell Minsk where. Gale, the man who would be a god, but then thought better of it. Boo thinks better of him for it too. Halsin, archdruid of Arch somewhere. He is a much better man than he smells. And finally, Jahira. If this is a name you do not already know, then not even Boo can save you. Study them well, sneak thief, for the best among them will be a guide for your guild. Heroes who put the city before themselves, who never falter in their duty. And more than this, who never arrive to a party without even a gift for the host. Go, my friend. Be among our friends. There is much work yet to be done before this one is fit to join them.
Who the fuck? Oh, I think his happy friend is this happy person who's all the way across camp. But for some reason wasn't showing in any of the cutscenes.
Weird.
It was.
Ah. It's good to meet again.
And how have our friends fared without us? I suppose going through the kind of journey we did will leave its mark. And not everyone can be as lucky as we've been.
Oh, I had an option to just hug him. That was like the nicest hug in this game so far.
I do feel a little bad keeping you all to myself. After all, I get to see you every night. Go on, go mingle. Enjoy your time with the others. Bless them with your presence. I'll be here when you're ready. I'll always be here, my love.
Aww. He's so nice.
You would think someone of my vintage would be inured to the passage of time. Yet these past 6 months have seemed endless without your company. But now, our paths cross once more.
No, Elson,
Just as I hoped they would, more like. The Oak Father has been kind to me this past while. Yet I cannot forget the bond we all forged together. It is one that can weather any distance, any passage of time. I know it can, for I feel the longing for old friends in my heart each day. Well, I am not normally given to imbibing, but this is a special occasion, and I believe our dear Withers procured a fine honey mead as part of the celebratory victuals. Even the most ascetic of nature's servants would be tempted by such an elixir, but that can wait.
Yeah.
Your company is what truly drew me. Now, we have much to catch up on. Do not allow me to ramble on. I am eager to hear all you've been doing.
finally, yes, let's talk about me.
Please, spare no details. I shall not lie. I have an ulterior motive in wishing to hear all. It is the children, you see. My charges. Their appetite for bedtime tales is greater than I could ever have anticipated. Another story, Daddy Halsin. Another is the chorus that greets me each nightfall. They have all but exhausted my repertoire in but a few short months. No mean feat given the lifetime I have lived. I desperately need new material, please. My reputation is at stake.
Don't ever call yourself Daddy Halson again.
I am all ears, though I never cared for that phrase. A rather unsettling image.
I have an option. The truth may be a little flat. Spice it up a little. And I get to roll for it. I rolled a 29.
You are truly incapable of disappointing. The children shall be wrapped, and have no fear. All due credit shall be given to the tale's originator. Now, it would be cruel of me to hoard you all to myself for the evening, as much as I would like to. I shall leave you to the others for now, unless there was anything else.
What of the grove? Do you stay in? Bitch, that grove is gone.
Our community grows rapidly. In 6 months, we have turned what was once a shadowy wasteland into a true home for all. In another 6 months, I would wager the scars of the past will be entirely invisible, even to those who remember them. The old masonry of Moonrise Towers and Rythwin have been repurposed into new homes, and the land is rich with harvests and bountiful trees.
That was a lot to have.
Nature and civilization are in harmony, stronger together. It is, truly, though a more complex, evolving beast than I could ever have anticipated. I spoke often of balance before. Only now do I realize that balance is no simple, fixed thing. We welcome folk from all walks of life. Anyone who wishes for a new start. Naturally, it can be chaotic at times, but it is a thrilling sort of chaos. It thrives in ways I could never have dreamed of. As am I. I may age more slowly than most, but I do believe I've gained some new laughter lines of late. Do you truly even need to ask? Of course. Who could not open their home to a befeathered hero of Baldur's Gate? And I did promise the children I would bring them back a surprise. Oh, imagine their faces. On occasion, but I prefer not to interfere. Francesca of the High Forest is Archdruid now, and by all accounts, she has proven to be a steady and wise influence. Even Korga may yet find true balance, thanks to her influence.
I don't think it reconciled the fact that my grove is gone, and I killed Kaga.
Before you go, I have something for you. Just a little keepsake, really. Do you remember how I told you I like to whittle?
He's telling me
I made this. Ducks are my favorite, but I thought they were particularly fitting in this case. They are migratory birds, of course, traveling far and wide with the turn of the seasons. Yet, they always find their way back to where they belong. Just like old friends find themselves back in each other's company. Just a token to remember me by. Now, I've taken up enough of your time. Go on. Enjoy the festivities. We can speak again later.
I got a duck. A whittled duck. It smells of deep forest. I have a duck. You know, to make the duck amazing, it was all like
This seems pretty red, but...
See, it's Gil's cat.
No, not even close.
There you are.
Oh, right. You. Hello.
My option is...
Something caught in your throat, dear?
I don't think so.
Anyway, I hear congratulations are in order.
Yeah, I wouldn't
You
imagine
helped
so.
Mr. Dacarios save Baldur's Gate from the Absolute, isn't that right?
Who the fuck is Mr. Oh, that's Gale. Gale's name is Gale Dacarios. Apparently.
That doesn't sound like him. But whichever way you want to remember it, well done, I suppose. You ought to come visit myself and Gale when you're able, if you can extract yourself from what I'm sure are very important responsibilities.
I'm feeling judged by this cat.
That makes sense.
More's the pity. In that case, I doubt we shall ever meet again. Ta-ta, darling.
Hey, Gale, you didn't blow up.
Well, well. Look what the Tressim dragged in. Professor,
Gale Decarius of Blackstaff Academy, educator of the esteemed School of Illusion. A pleasure to remake your acquaintance. I think it makes perfect sense. Who better to warn of the perils of misusing magic than someone who was once only a wayward sneeze away from destroying a mid-sized settlement?
Don't remind me of those terrible times, Mr. Decarios. My blood pressure has only just recovered.
I fear my students find me somewhat intimidating due to my, explosive former reputation. I seem to put the fear of the gods into them. Or the fear of Mystra, to be more specific. I surrendered the crown of Carsus to her, as I told you I would. And in return, she cured me of the orb at last. Even now, I struggle to put the feelings into words. It was like exhaling for the first time after holding my breath for so very long. Of course, I haven't clarified with my students that the orb is no longer a threat. The legend of my explosive capabilities is an excellent means of controlling a classroom. Too good, if anything. I spend most of my time trying to convince them how much fun the study of magic can be. But it'd be easier to crack a smile on an intellect devourer than some of my pupils. Still, I hoped my students might be a little more open to the playful side of such magic. Oh, they try their best, of course, when they can manage to stay awake.
The cheek of them! Nothing a well-placed swipe from Tara can't fix, though.
And what of you? What are you making of this newfound lease of life we earned?
Us wasn't in the epilogue, was he? I didn't see him anywhere.
And I couldn't be happier for you. A fitting reward for the sacrifices you made in getting here. I've told my students plenty of tales about our escapades. You're something of a hero to them, you know? I'd be delighted to introduce you to my current cohort as a guest lecturer, perhaps. I'm sure they'd have plenty of questions for you. I don't see why not. Two heads are better than one. Unless you're dealing with an Etin. Of course, you'll be most welcome to stay with me in my tower. My apologies, Tara. That would be our tower. It will give us plenty of time to catch up on your adventures. I'm very curious to know what you've been up to these past months. But I suspect the telling of that tale would keep you tied to me all evening. So, in the spirit of selflessness, I encourage...
That's a lot of that. Okay, let's just keep on talking. Wizards is who you talked to?
Yeah. You go into that, like, cave in the back. Yeah.
Here goes nothing.
This one night is like any other, and yet different. Thou art the savior of Baldur's Gate, until such time it requires saving again. How dost thou feel? What indeed? Prick up thy ears and listen. The balance of the world restored. The balance of these lives, mortal and otherwise, brought to account. Hear me, thou heroes, wastrels, friends. I have waited long to tell you these words. It is over. For now. Thou played thy part in weaving the fabric of fate itself, but for every thread you sewed, so did the gods unravel another. Sleep, rest, revel, but be ready.
I like that Bola was back there taking notes.
For thou mayst yet be needed. Until we meet again, I wish thee every possible fortune, health, wealth, love, and above all, problems worth solving.
Two brains without worms. My brain.
To you.
That's where my brain went with that sentence. So, not a whole lot different. I don't think any of the conversations are different, except for based on who's in the party. That's what I mean. I think the conversations don't really seem to be changing much. It just depends. It just changes who's present and probably who you had a relationship with, which kind of makes sense. Yeah, those would be different. Yeah. Or like, obviously, Gale didn't explode. Well, I guess he wouldn't be there if he exploded. I'm a little sad we didn't see us in the other room. I kind of get fourth, but us was a character. Cool. Okay. Well, I'm gonna be done with that for at least a year now.
There thou art. Didst truly thou saw, didst think the god, the sapper, the whimper, the death mule, felled by overest vermin?
Not just sentence. Okay, so how many achievements did I end up with? Oh, I got. I am? That's probably because I turned my mic down quite a bit. But, oh well. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and end this there. So we are done with this game now.